morning everyone, namaste. My name's Tina and we'll be just starting off sitting down on the floor, or if you've got a cushion or a bolster, sit up on the bolster so that your hips can be free. And we're going to tilt the hips slightly back so that there's space in the hips and feel some length in the legs. You can be kneeling as well if you wish, but just soften through the toes. Let's wiggle the toes a little and then let them relax. From the base of the spine, we try to lengthen up, lengthening and sitting a little taller, lengthening the back of your neck. Feel that the head is lifting towards the ceiling and that your face is expanding. Expand your belly so that the collarbones can raise, but we relax the base of the throat so you could swallow easily. Then softness from the throat travels through the shoulders so they relax. The arms can lengthen to the fingertips and then soften them down into your legs. Coming up to your head, relaxing through the jaw so the teeth are slightly apart. The lips are soft and the tongue is rested. Let your eyelids be gently closed and just feel the breath gently coming in and out. Throughout the class, we just do natural breath. Don't worry about the inhalations and exhalations. The postures will bring the breath through the body. So at first, it's best just to have natural breath. And the beauty of natural breath, like when you're sleeping, you're not thinking about it. It just happens. So from here, we'll bring the hands together and rub them to create a little bit of warmth. And then we'll come and bring the hands over the eyes and rest the face. Now from here, being mindful, throughout the class we're going to work firmly and actively where you need to be active, but at the same time you want to be able to be relaxed and calm and content. So keeping this in mind, don't want to be stressed or straining or the breath restricted. So making sure it's like a self-massage. So think that to yourself, that it's going to be a beautiful massage by someone that loves you. With that intention, we'll take the hands away from the face, and as you do so, we slowly begin to open the eyes to let the light in. The eyes are soft, but they're focused. Now we'll rock forward onto the hands and the knees. Now I'm going to be turning at different angles, but you just keep your mat facing directly towards me so your belly button's towards me, okay? So you don't have to turn the neck. So we're going to sit up onto the balls of the feet if we can. Or if you need to, we come down to the tops of the feet. Now either way, you want to tilt the hips slightly back so the tail is lengthening towards the floor. And from here, hands can come to the chest or forward and up. Neck is free. Or if you can, all the way up, shoulders next to the ears, not here, or reaching to the fingers. But at the same time, we're still trying to tilt the hips back so the tail is lengthened towards the floor. Face is calm, eyes are soft, pausing here for a moment, massaging through the feet, and the hands come down, rocking back onto the balls of the feet, pausing. Stay here, or we raise the arms to balance. Face is calm, and the chin comes in. We push the hips forward as we roll up to standing, lengthen the back of the body. Arms come forward and up. If your neck is okay, we start from here. Belly expands, collarbones raise, throat forward, chin up. Reach to the fingers. Chin in, hands down. And we're going to start to do some spinal movements where we're going to be moving from the core. So this is this area here, from the belly button to the top of the pubic bone on the inside, all the way around to about L4. to the top of the tailbone. So this whole area here. So we're going to move from there. So first off, bring the feet hip width apart and relax. Relax to the belly, like little children's bellies. They're the best yogis because they've got natural bodies. Relax the shoulders to the fingertips. The neck is free, face is calm. And expand the back of the body. And as we expand the front, expand the back. Pubic bone, collarbone underneath each other. Pubic bone, collarbone away from each other. Expand. Face is calm, eyes are soft. Like waves through the spine. Maybe your arms cannot go higher. But still opening through the spine. Maybe the knees can bend further, but this is optional, remember. It's like a self-massage. Only going as far as feels comfortable for you today. Each day will be different. Some days you want to do a stronger practice, other days you do a softer practice. So if it's softer today, it's here. And that's all you have to do. Face is calm. Do 2 more. And then extend the arms up, tail is like a weight on a string towards the floor. And then you bring the hands down. You're going to lengthen the left side of the body. Left side lengthens. Arms up. And then we reach through to the fingertips. Pushing into the left hip to extend further. And we bend. Turn this thigh inwards. Checking in. Fingers can move. Shoulders can move. Neck is free, hips can move and you can breathe. Keep left side long. Draw up with the right side, length. Excuse me. Expand back, hands down. Right side. And reach. Check in that you can move and breathe. And push into the right hip to extend further. Right side long. Draw up with the left side. Expand the back of the body, bring the hands down. So your pubic bone, collarbone's here. We're not here, we're here. Making space in the vertebra. Twisting to the right. Expand, belly, chest, reach to the fingers. Then belly draws the back arm to the front. Cross the arms, then expand your belly, chest. Expand, lower back of the body. Expand down the arms. Twist to the left. Opening, reaching. And then belly draws us back. Expand front body. And lengthen lower back. And then press the chest. Arms forward and up, we lengthen, reaching. Throat forward, chin up or head level. And then we expand the back, bring the hands down. Now I'll do that once again, this time without me talking, so it's not so much of a head trip. Following me, I'll make some clicks for when we're moving. So expanding the back. Bringing the arms down. And from here, we're going to lengthen the right side. And we're going to draw the right side. And then lengthen up. And as you expand the back of the body to bring the arms down, like you've got the energy between the hands, draw this side from the left. And lengthen. Expand the back. Twist from the core, draw, and then lengthen. Coming down. Draw, and lengthen. And twist. Draw, and lengthen. Once more. Cross the arms in front, expand the back of the body. Expanding. Expand the lower back, and then the upper back. Arms forward, and we reach. Keep the right side long, left hand down. Bend the knees. Tail is like a weight on a string, like we've got a giant ball of energy between the hands. And then we twist. Lengthen the left side of the body, which raises your left arm. And we twist. Keep going. Lengthen right side. Lengthen left side. And continue. Face is calm. Eyes are soft. Like a beautiful self-massage of the abdominal cavity, spine. If you want to go a little further, then you can raise the leg. And we come back to the center with our big ball of energy. From here, expand through the back. And come back, expand the back. Neck is free, face is soft. Once more. Drawing the hands towards each other, relax the shoulders to the fingertips. And we pause here. Tail like a weight on a string, knees bent. Pubic bone underneath the shoulder blade. Collarbone, sorry. Relax the shoulders to the fingers and we pause. Either here or here if it feels better for you. We bring the hands down. Feet hip width, we draw up through the fingers, through the feet, through the internal organs, resetting, opening. Reaching. Reach with the left side of the body and then the right. And then we raise the heels, lift the outer edges of your feet. And then we draw from above to share back to below. Backs of the hands together, arms up. Lengthen and bring the hands down. Expand the back of the body. Open the front. Expand the back. Open the front. We come to the right toe tip. Expand the back. Open the front. Once more. Bring the arms down. Feel here. Pause. Staying here. Or maybe you can lift the knee up towards the body without the hands at first. Then maybe the knee can come in towards the chest. Bend the body if you need to bring that knee closer. Otherwise, if you can keep the knee to the chest, we stand taller, but face is calm, only going as far as you can. You may still be here, and that is perfect. And we gently release with control, and bring the foot back down. Expand the back, open the front, and again. So you want all movements to feel like those spinal movements. Left toe tip, And we pause here. Face is calm, fingers, neck is free. Stay here, go further. And then maybe going further still, pulling the knee in, bending if you need to. But leg needs to be stuck to that shoulder, and maybe you can come up further. Straightening if you can. But face is calm, eyes are soft. Gently releasing. And then down. Expand the back. Open the front. Once again. And up. Come to left toe tip. We're going to turn the shoulders in here, like so. Staying here, or maybe pushing the energy through that knee and we bring it up. Face is calm. Maybe you can go further by pushing out through the leg. Knee in and down. Expand the back. Once again, face is calm. Right toe tip. Turn the shoulders in. Lift the chest a little. Stay here or knee up. Relax through the shoulders or we push out. Knee in and down. Once again, spinal movement. And bring left leg behind us to the toe tip. Relax the shoulders to the fingertips. Push the pubic bone forward, stay here, or bring the foot up towards the bottom. Staying here. Maybe you can grasp on with the left hand or come forward. You're only going as far as feels okay. Release, we push back with the arms, push through the foot, bring the knee in and down. Once again, face is calm and eyes are soft. Come to the right toe tip behind. Push pubic bone forward, stay here or right foot up. Stay here or go further. Relax the jaw, the face, the eye. And we release, push out through the foot. Tuck in your lower abdomen, toe tip, all right. And we release. Expand. Open the front. Expand. And we're going to come to the left toe tip, but this time we're going to move it to the right. Here. We bring the arms up, we push out. Staying here or raise the knee up. Stay here or push out. Knee in and we come down. Expand the front. Expand. Once again, 2 spinal movements. Right toe tip and bring it over to the left. We extend the side of the body. We're twisting and push out. Stay here or knee up or further. Coming in, belly brings the back arm around, expand, and down. Backs of the hands together, arms forward and up. Now we should be warm without the heart racing. If the heart is racing and you're panting, you're probably gone too fast, so please do the lower, but the first option. Expand the back, open the front, arms up, reach, pausing here. Then we expand the back of the body, turn the shoulders in, fingers behind. Now radial nerve tensioning. Belly expands, collarbones raise, we turn the arms out. Push through the palms, fingers towards the floor, chin in. And expand the back, coming back through the center, and we lengthen up. Pausing here, or next option is to raise the heel. Heels down, turn the shoulders in. Keep the collarbones raised. Stay here or raise the heel. And up. Expand the front of the body. Push out. Stay here or raise the heel. And up. Back through the center. Reach. Staying here, open the palms so the base of the wrists are touching, and we raise the heels once again. Come forward, expand the back of the body. Pubic bone pushes forward. Stay or raise the heels. And we come back. Bring the hands behind you. Backs of the hands touch, shoulders squeeze together. Lengthen the tail, stay or raise the heels. And other side. Raise the heels and down. Release. We bring the arms to the shoulders. We lengthen the left side as we push out. Coming back through the center and up. Lengthen the right side as we push out. Back to the center and up. We twist to the right. Now push this right hip forward and then we push out with the arms. Left ear lifted, chin in. We come back. Expand. Expand the lower back. Expand the upper back. Arms up, twist to the left. Push that left hip forward. And we come back to the front. Expanding and contracting down. Backs of the arms up. Reaching here. And we come forward to the top of the mat. Feet either apart or toes touching, heels apart. We pause. Shoulders relax, elbows raised, a bit of weight forward into the front of the feet. And pause here. Feel the warmth, but make sure that you're calm, content. That this practice can be maintained for long periods of time without stress or strain. So it's a balanced practice. And from here we expand the back of the body. Open the front. Once again. And up. As you expand the back of the body, bend the knees, bring the hands down to frame the feet. Left leg shoots back. Pause it in the air, bend your standing leg. And foot down, low lunge. We look forward. And then we look back. Look forward once again. Stay here. Or we push the pubic bone forward and we come up into our standing lunge. Hands here. Or expand the back body. Then expand your belly. Throat. Chin either level or throat forward, chin up. And hands down. Staying here, or maybe you can turn out your front foot. And then your belly expands down and possibly the head can come to the floor. If you need to, bring your back knee to the floor. And then expand the belly, chest forward, throat forward, chin up. And chin in. We step back onto the knees. Turn the shoulders in here. And expand. Here, chin in, or if you wish to go further, throat forward, chin up. And chin in, hands down. Bring the hips back to the heels. Kneeling dog or fall Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Feet hip width apart. Sit bones travel towards the heels. Front of the hips and front of the ribs come back into the body. Head is free and you can breathe. Bend the knees, we look forward and we bring the feet to the front. Lengthen the spine, knees bent is a little easier on the back. And then standing forward, bend. Knees bent or straight. And bend your knees. Right leg shoots back. Pause it in the air. Push through the foot. Make sure that leg is active. But your face is calm. Foot down. Looking forward. Belly, chest, throat. Then bring the head back. Looking forward, staying in the low lunge, or push the pubic bone forward, full Sanchalanasana. Reach. Face is calm, legs are working. Chin in, hands down. Stay low, or we turn the front foot out and feel the belly is expanding towards the floor, then the chest, and then maybe your head. Belly expands, chest forward, throat forward, chin up. Chin in. Step back onto the knees. Turn the shoulders in. Opening the belly, chest, throat forward. Chin in. Kneeling dog with a full downward facing. Face is calm. Eyes are soft. Armpits turn to face towards the floor. Head is free. Don't hold on to it. You should be able to see your belly breathing. Then we bend the knees. Bring the feet forward. Lengthen the spine. Standing forward, bend. Knees bent or straight. So knees are going to make it a bit easier on your hamstrings, your lower back and your knees. So just taking care. And keep the chin in, push the hips forward. And up we come. Then maybe throat forward, chin up. Chin in, hands down. And from here, expand the back, open the front. Expand the back, come to the left toe tip as we open the front. And as you expand the back, bring the hands in, and we're going to bring the left leg behind us, either along the floor or high. Stretch the arms out, reaching, and foot down to the ground. Front foot straight, back foot at an angle. We're stretching the part between the feet. Mat apart between the feet, sorry. Then from here, we turn the belly towards the floor. Grasp with the right hand, pulling up. Energy is to go up. Don't just fall down. Grab and pull up. Toning the arms and moving the energy. You can stay right here. The length here through the back. And if you wish to go further, like you're drawing a bow, belly turns to the side, chest, throat, and reach up. Then think that you're expanding through the belly, chest, and reaching, whilst you're lengthening here. Face is calm, Trikonasana, triangle. And we look down towards the floor. Bend your knees, and we come forward. Bend your back leg, expand through here. Push back, and maybe we can come to the tippy toe. Stay here, thigh turned in, or we can push through the back foot and balance. Then draw your lower abdomen in, bring the knee forward. Staying here, so pubic bone, collarbone underneath each other. Makes it easier to lift this knee. Maybe you can reach all the way up, and maybe you can reach. There we go. Other side, expand and open. Are we still calm? Are we still content? Right toe tip. And next time we expand the back, draw the hands in. Bring the right leg behind, so we're actively moving from the core to come into the posture. Turn towards the ground. Draw that bow, turning the body out, keeping the length in the back. Then expand your belly, chest, throat, we look up. Face is calm. Eyes are soft. Fingers are reaching towards the ceiling. Don't forget about them. If the hands are limp, the energy gets stuck. And we look down to the floor. Bend your knees. Expand the back of the body as we turn the belly to the floor. Relax. Coming forward onto the tippy toe. Stay here or we balance. Draw the belly in, toe tip. Or knee up. Or further still, reach for the stars. Hands down. Expand. Beautiful. And hands down to the floor. You step back with the left leg. Shoot it back. Pause it in the air. And foot down at an angle. Front knee bent. Coming into warrior two. So pushing into the feet, and then we're going to come up like we're drawing that bow. Starting from the belly. Everything starts from the belly. Opening up. Reaching. Then we look towards our front hand. Relax shoulders. Lift the elbows. Reach to the hand. Possibly bend a little further into the knee. But making sure you can see your big toe past your front knee, so you're not rolling in. We lengthen the front side of the body, reach first, then bend backwards to dancing warrior. Bring the hands down, either side of your front foot. Staying here, or pushing into the feet. We come up to standing lunge, reach, hands down. And we step back onto the knees. Turn the shoulders in, expand the belly, chest, throat, turn the shoulders out. Chin in, hands along the floor. Actively, the hands are gripping the floor. Kneeling dog or full downward facing. Energy's going back towards the heels. Head is free, but we're still active, hands into the floor. Bend the knees, look forward, bring the feet to the front. Lengthen your spine. Standing forward, bend, down we come. Bend the knees, right leg shoots back. Pause, foot down at an angle. Draw our warrior's bow. Like Arjuna. Reach, relax the shoulders. Face is calm. Lengthen the front side. Reach with this side first, then bend back, creating space for the body to bend. Kneel the hands down to frame your front foot to low lunge. Staying here or push into the feet, push pubic bone forward and up we come. Reach and lengthen. Hands down to the floor. We step back to the knees. Turn the shoulders in. Expand, turn the shoulders out. Hands to the floor. Kneeling dog or full downward facing. Bend the knees, we bring the feet to the front of the mat in silence. Lengthen the spine, standing forward, bend, Uttanasana. Keep the chin in, push the hips forward as we come up to standing. Lengthen. Chin in, hands down. Bend the knees. Now let's step out wide. Pausing here into Kali or Goddess. And relax the shoulders, facing up. Turn the shoulders in, backs of the hands together. We reach up, lengthen. Bring the base of the wrists together. Stay here or raise the heel. Heels down. Let's bring those arms forward. Like this. So tap the tail. Stay here or raise the heels. And down. Bring the hands behind us. Backs of the hands together. Shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. Stay or raise the heels. And then we swap over. Release. Backs of the hands together, arms forward and up. Now, left arm, but it starts from here. Belly turns, left arm forward, right arm back. Lift your left ear slightly, chin in. This creates space here in the neck. If you're doing this, it's crunching. Lift. Arms up, twist. Right ear lifted, chin in. Coming up. Bring the hands to the chest. Now we're going to turn to the right. Come back to the center. Turn to the left. Come back. Now here we're going to bring the hands down gently to the floor. Turn on balls of the feet, heels out a bit wider than the toes, but here you want to squeeze the heels in towards each other. Never lock back into the locking mechanism of your knees. This is not active, okay? So we want to activate the legs by squeezing the heels towards each other. Then expand the back of your body. Then expand your belly, chest, throat, lengthening the spine. And bring your chin in. Walk the hands back, pushing into the hands and trying to lengthen the back of the head towards the floor. Now, if you like me, stiffen the hips and it's first thing in the morning. This doesn't happen very easily, but I'm content where I am and it's okay. I'm still moving the blood and information, the prana and the chitta through my body. And expand the back of the body, then expand the belly, chest, throat, lengthen your spine. Left hand comes underneath your face, and like we're drawing a bow, from the belly once again, right side. Draw, then the shoulder, then maybe the hand can come to the hip, or reach all the way up to the ceiling. And then belly turns towards the floor, shoulder turns in, hand down. Left side draw. Up we come, reaching. Then belly turns back, shoulder turns in, hands down to the floor. You lengthen the back, then expand the belly, chest, throat, lengthen your spine. Bend the knees, we turn the heels in. We keep the knees bent as we come up to standing. We're going to look to our right, and we're going to bring our left toe tip in front of us. Okay, so opposite to me, we'll be here. Left arm comes up, right hand towards your belly. Fingers turn towards you. Here, we're going to do dancing Shiva. Relax the shoulders. You're relaxed when you dance, I hope. Pushing the energy forward from the belly. Staying here, or we draw the knee up. Dorsiflex your toes towards your knee. Relaxing here. Face is calm. Eyes are soft. And then from here, bring the leg down. We look to the left. Right toe tip in front. Right arm. Relax. Fingers turn towards your body. Stay here or draw the knee up. Foot dorsiflexion. Relax. Face is calm. Dancing Shiva. And we bring the legs wide once again. We pause. Backs and hands together. Arms up. Stay here or raise the heel. Keep the heels raised if you can. Bring the arms forward. Then bring the arms behind you. Swap over if you can. Release, feet down. Coming up and hands to the front. Twisting to the left. Twisting to the right. Coming back to the center. Arms up. Left arm forward and we twist. Up. Right arm forward and we twist. And up. Bring the hands back through your center. This time we turn on the heels and bring the toes in. Same principle. Squeeze the heels towards each other. Bringing the body down actively from the core. Now, without pulling with the arms, you move actively and then the hands can come down. From here, we're going to lengthen the back of the body, then lengthen the front. Then chin in and we draw ourselves down. Arms are helping. And then lengthen once again. Back of the body, lengthen the front of the body. Bring active hands to the floor. Now spread the fingers, and it's like you're trying to make fists with the hands. So you're pushing into the back of the knuckles and gripping with the fingers. Staying here can be enough. Otherwise, we lengthen, expand the back of the body. Maybe you can lift your heels. Breathe in a little. Maybe you can lift the feet off the floor for a moment. Or come into handstand. Bring the toes down, toes turn out. We come up, bend the wrists into I'm a little rabbit and I'm a little teapot. And then we come back to the center. Expand the back of the body, open the front. Expand. Once again, we come to the left toe tip. And then we're going to expand back, reaching, and bring the foot down. From here, we're going to turn the belly towards the floor, bring the back foot up, and push into the front foot. It's like you're trying to stretch the mat. Hands to here. Keep this front knee bent if you need, but you're pushing into that foot quite strongly. Coming forward, hips square to the front. Staying here can be enough. Or if your shoulders are okay, you can bring the arms forward. And everyone bend your front knee and we lengthen along the leg. If your belly touches your thigh, then you can push into the foot and start to straighten the knee. Look forward, bring the body weight forward onto the back tippy toe, staying here, or maybe you can balance. Or the lower abdomen in, toe tip, knee up, or further, up to you. Expand. Are we still relaxed? Are we still content? Right toes. And we reach back. Length. Activate the legs. Foot down. Return. Push into that front foot. And we come forward. At a third to halfway. Pushing into that front foot. Going further if you wish. And then bend your front knee. Coming down along the leg. Push into the foot if you can. Start to straighten the leg only as much as feels okay. There's no tension in the knee. We look forward. Bring body weight forward. Relax your shoulders. Stay here. Or we push the energy through the foot to balance. Draw the knee in, toe tip. Or knee up to the chest. Or further. And down. Expand the back. Open. Once again. Left toe tip. Expand back. Reaching. Back foot to the ground at a right angle. Turn ourselves forward. Start to bend through the front. Warrior one. So we want to lengthen the tail first. So lengthen, push the pubic bone. And then maybe the arms come up. Throat forward, chin up. Maybe you can bend a little further into the chin in, hands down. Turn, expand the back of the body. And we come forward. Staying here or balancing once again. Tuck the tail, toe tip. And expand the back, open the front. Right toe tip. And back, we lengthen. Activate the leg, down. Turn our belly forward. And here, trying to lengthen the back of the body first. Then belly, chest, throat. Reach to the fingertips. Bend into your front knee a little further. Bring the chin in. Turn on the ball of the back foot. Push your pubic bone forward. And then hands come down. So you have space here to come forward. And balance possible. Knee in, toe tip, or knee up. And we reach. Expand. Open the front. Once again. And this time hands come down to the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to. We're going to step back. Now, on the knees is your first option. This is the same shape as the kneeling plank, pubic bone, collarbone pushing towards each other, or full plank. If you come down from plank, you don't drop the chest. You keep the pubic bone pushing towards the collarbones and down you come. Point the toes. Lengthen the tail by pushing your pubic bone into the floor and you lift. Neck is free. That is the same shape as here. So you choose what feels good for you. Face is calm. Eyes are soft. Chin in, we bring the hands next to the chest and we lift back via the plank to the downward facing dog or kneeling dog. And that's the beauty of yoga, because you can modify anytime you need to. Now from here, if you're in dog, please bring your knees out wider, toes touch, and bring your hips back to the heels. You may need to bring the fist on top of each other to rest the forehead, or if you can keep the hips connected to the heels and bring the head down. And pausing. Walk the hands back in towards you, bring the knees straight. Bring the hands back, cross the legs, and we bring the bottom back to the floor. Legs out in front. Hands behind us here, relax the shoulders. Now, for a lot of us, sitting on the floor is not something that we do often. So it can be a little bit of a challenge, especially with tight hips. So I recommend dig the heels into the floor, bend the knees. Then we can, like we're doing the spinal movements from standing. Lengthen the front of the body, lengthen the back of the body. And then we may start to move forward along the legs. Lengthening, going forward. And then when you reach your limit, going forward, you may bring the hands past the feet, then you can touch the heels. If your belly touches your thighs, you can possibly push out through the feet and coming forward. Uttanasana, seated forward bend, face is calm, eyes are soft. And expand the belly, looking forward. Chin in, we come back. Bring the feet to the floor, fingers towards your bottom, shoulders in, chin in, and then we lift. Squeeze the buttocks, we push up to tabletop. If this is okay for your neck, throw it forward, chin up. If it's not, keep the chin in. Using the buttocks and chin in, and we start to come down. Bring the body back down to the floor with control. Knees in towards the chest, and we pause. Ladies, if you're on your moon cycle, just stay with the knees in towards the chest, or anyone else that feels more comfortable here. Otherwise, we're going to raise our legs up towards the ceiling. Let the feet be passive. If you wish to go further, you can come up onto the knees. The elbows. I'll get my parts of my body right soon. Up here, but making sure the neck is free. Some days my neck doesn't like this because I have a bit of a dodgy neck. That's okay. Now we're going to start to rotate through the legs and the ankles and the wrists if you're up here. Otherwise you can just be down here, rotating. In the other direction. Face is calm, jaw is relaxed. It's the legs, core that are working here. And release, pushing up. Then knees in towards the chest and you pause. One hand, each leg, push the back of the head into the floor and try to lift the collarbone. Feet to the floor, hip width apart, we'll do one bridge, either hands to the floor or lift them towards the ceiling. And we reach, push up. Using the buttocks, push the back of the head into the floor, face is calm, eyes are soft. And then coming back down, lengthen the tail towards the feet and lower sequentially along your spine. Knees into the chest. From here, left leg towards the ceiling. And then we gently lower it down to the floor. Draw that knee in towards your chest and at the same time try and resist. Expand the belly and try to push the leg away. Then release both knees into the chest, right leg long, and we lower down to the floor. Draw the leg in, try to resist by pushing the leg away. Face is calm. And then release. Both knees into the chest, and we'll roll now to the right side, gently pausing for a moment. And then we'll come up to a seated position, toes touching, heels apart, hands around. Expand the belly, the chest, throat forward, chin up. And then bring your chin back in, neck back. Release. Bring it to easy cross-legged position. We're going to expand the back of the body, open the front and twist to the right. Hands, left arm down as we draw up with the right. And we bend over towards the left side. And then the belly draws the arm back behind us and we follow it with our head. We're looking to the right, righty lifted, chin in. Then lift your face to look forward. Lefty lifted, chin in. As you can see, there's length here rather than compression. Length. So whichever direction you're looking, that's the ear you lift. And belly draws us back to the front. Expand. Expand the back. Open the front as we twist to the left. Right arm down. And we draw up with the arm length from the left side of the body as we bend to the right. Draw us back around. Looking to the left, lefty lifted, chin in. And expand your face, lift the head and turn it to look over the right. Righty lifted, chin in. And belly draws us back. Expand. And hands behind us now. Now here, you want to tilt your hips slightly back when you're sitting to make space in this lower vertebra. This gets jammed a lot from sitting in chairs. Hands here. Let's swap the legs over and expand the belly, back of the body, throat forward, chin up. And then chin in. We'll walk the hands forward, only as far as feels comfortable. Expand the belly, throat forward, chin up. And chin in, neck back, round back. Tilt the hips slightly back and then lengthen the body, throat forward, chin up. And chin in. Let's bring the legs a little bit in front of us. Just crossing over the ankles and expand. Expand the back. Open the front. Just like this. If you wish, you may come back a little bit further. Maybe you can raise the legs using the abdominal, but you can be calm and content. Either staying here or seated. Maybe you can come into Tulasana. Bring the hands to the floor and we lift. Throat forward, chin up, expand. And chin in, neck back. Expand the back of the body. Expand the belly, chest, throat, forward, chin up. Chin in, expand the back. And then we release. Turn the shoulders in. Bring the legs out wide if you can. And then we're going to bring the legs into comfortable seated position. Sit on the cushion if you need to. Open the palms, Padma Namaskar. Turn the shoulders in, backs of the hands together. Arms forward and throat forward, chin up. Chin in and come back in. Expand. And we come down. Backs of the hands together, arms. Throat forward, chin up. Chin in, expand the back. Expand your belly. Opening. And bringing in. Backs of the hands together once more. The face is soft. Eyes come. Expand. Relaxing from the pelvic floor down to the toes. Drawing the fingers forward. Expanding. Relaxing from the shoulders to the fingers. The neck is free, the face is calm. Once more. As you draw the hands towards each other, you may feel resistance. If you've worked well with the energy, you may feel like an electromagnetic force between the hands. You may feel warmth. And each day it's a little different to the next. Which is the beauty of this world. Everything changes. The teacher said to me once, make friends with change. I'm going to lengthen from the arms down to the fingers and then bring them to rest. Tilt the hips slightly back, relax the pelvic floor, breathing into the belly, relax the face, jaw and eyes, and close the eyes down. Expand the back of the body, reaching up. Bring the legs slightly forward to cross the legs, and then you come forward. Coming back up, And we release down to the floor for Shavasana, corpse pose. Either feet to the floor, lower back is flat, or lengthening the legs out. And we relax. Face is calm, eyes are soft. Feeling where the body is connected to the floor. And at each of those points, at the feet, the back of the hips and the buttocks, the back of the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the back of the head. At each of these points, with each exhalation, feel that they're softening a little further to the floor. Taking the time and the space to relax and stop for a moment. Consolidating the practice. Relaxing and revitalizing. And we are still calm and quiet in your body, in your breath, and in your mind. Slowly begin to deepen your breath flow, to bring your awareness back to the surface. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, connecting back to the physical body. And now we gently begin to move in any way that you feel you need to start to move. You don't have to think about it, your body will tell you. Could be lengthening, stretching, giving yourself a hug, whatever you need. And then we'll eventually, in your own time, we'll roll to the right side and we'll join together in a seated position. Just going to finish with a little bit of mantra meditation. Mantras are beautiful transcendental sounds and names of the Supreme. They're also a beautiful way to help to calm the fluctuations and the chatter of the mind. For someone like myself who finds silent meditation very challenging, a mantra meditation is a beautiful way for me to relax. And you also get to sing, so it's lovely. So I'm going to chant Maha Mantra 3 times. I'll do 1 round and then I offer you to join with me for another 2, as loudly or as softly as you wish. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. please join with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And with soft hands, we draw the vibration forward and up. And with gratitude and love, we bring it back through our center. With thoughts of peace, with words of peace, and a heart that is at peace. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.